Hey everybody, welcome back to Bossing the Buyables. Today is episode number 8, and like I said, I'm back at Arma, gonna try and get a drop here. My friend actually just soloed an ACP, while me and my other friend are now duoing here, and hopefully we can get at least one good loot today. But, you know, if we don't, that's okay, because I don't know how well you guys follow, like, my feed or anything, but I posted a little something last night. If you watched yesterday's episode, you know that I was planning on going to Nex. The night that I uploaded that episode, I uploaded it late afternoon, and then I was going to be going to Nex. And so I'll just open up my money pouch and show you guys. Right now I'm at 78 mil, and I'll throw the drop up on the screen. I took a little quick picture. We were doing a free-for-all split, and my friend Adam, who I'm duoing Arma with right now, he got a Zarite bow drop, and you know, that was just really awesome. I think it turned out to be 27 mil split 6 ways. Originally it was, I think, a 5-man team, and that's a little big for what we normally do. And then we had another person come, and then I think about 3 kills in after he came, we got the Zarite bow drop. So it could have been a little bit more, but you know, it's not really a big deal. It's still 27 mil, and I'm almost up to 80 mil, so hopefully it can hit that 100 mil mark pretty soon. Shouldn't be too far off from it now. So yeah, I mean, Arma's actually really easy with a partner. I'm not using any of my food. Let's see, is my yak still full? Yeah, full yak still, not using any food. I picked up this manta ray just because I had an extra inventory spot, but I'm still not even eating it. Half of the kills, probably 3/4 of the kills actually, regenerates, not even healing me because I'm at max health. Pretty much all you have to do is use Anguish and then Soul Split, and you're pretty much good. If any of you were ranging anywhere, Rapid Fire really helps out. If you have to pray range or mage or whatever, that's okay. Flick on Soul Split and then use Rapid Fire, and that'll heal you up a lot. I think that ultimates like Deadshot, they have a cap on how much Soul Split will heal you, but Rapid Fire has a bunch of hits that go on for a really long period of time, so it actually heals you a lot more than I think the ultimates do. That's just kind of from my personal experience, what I've seen. So Rapid Fire is a really good ability to use. What I'm doing right now at Arma is I pretty much get my adrenaline up to almost 3/4, and then I use Rapid Fire, and then after that I try and get my adrenaline up a little bit more again so that I can use Deadshot. I try and time it sometimes that I can get Fragmentation and Deadshot going at the same time, because they're both kind of bleed effect type things where they'll just keep hitting over and over again, so it just kind of looks really cool when you're hitting 2Ks and then 300s every second. It just looks pretty cool, and you drop the boss's health really quickly. But I mean, overall this trip's going pretty well so far. We're up to 13 KC. Need to renew my yak here, and yeah, so hopefully we can get a drop, and gonna keep going. Okay, so we're a little bit further into the trip now, but still no loot. However, what I wanted to say was, if you guys are interested in Armadillo or whatever, as a solo I tend to eat a little bit of food. However, as a duo, or more people, if you're going to be going with more people than a duo, I'd honestly suggest just taking decent gear and maybe 3 Rocktail, and the rest of your inventory should just really be overloads or extreme ranging or whatever you're using. And then well, I didn't have Soul Split on. Take overloads, your prayer renewals to go with your overloads, and then just prayer potions, and then whatever you need for your familiar or whatever. If you're taking a Steel Titan, an extra pouch for it, or the Steel Titan scrolls, if you're taking a yak, extra pouch, the yak scrolls, stuff like that. But overall, you really don't eat food here unless you do what I just did and didn't use Soul Split for an entire kill while I was talking about how I don't need food. However, you do get food drops here, there's this manta ray, so I'm just gonna go steal that. And then see, we just got mushroom potatoes, so I mean, it's really not that big a deal. Plus you have the regenerate ability, and with that, I mean, you heal constant like 200s off of that for the amount of adrenaline that you have. So I mean that's pretty nice too. But overall, if you're gonna be going to Armadillo, like, I don't know, even a 2-hour trip or so, I still don't think you're gonna really need any food. But overall, just go take mainly overloads and then prayer potions. Prayer is really the most important thing in God Wars now. Instead of it being food and you want like a couple prayer potions, you now really just want prayer potions on a couple pieces of food. So it's a little bit backwards than what it used to be. But I mean, overall it's kind of nice because you can like solo longer. In the old like RuneScape combat system, it took a while to actually get to the stats and gear requirements that you needed to be able to effectively solo. If not, you're only going to be able to stay there for a couple of kills and you're going to have to leave. So with the EOC, I kind of like that smaller bossing is like still a thing, but it's more promoted, I guess. I don't know if it was really their intention, but with the EOC now, like smaller sized bossing teams is a lot easier to like do the boss and do it well. And like talking about bossing and everything, 2013 they said that they're going to be releasing a lot more bosses, and there was a rumor about something like raiding, which is like where you would go through a dungeon and then you'd have to complete that dungeon. At the end there's a boss fight that you do and then you get loot for it, kind of like QBD, just like more before it, I guess. I don't really know. I kind of have mixed feelings about it, but I think that if they did put it into the game, I'd definitely use it a lot, and I think I'd probably grow to like it. However, people have said that it's not a good idea and that they're just copying off of World of Warcraft if they did something like that. But then again, if you look at any other MMO, they all have like the action bar and they all have that raiding type of thing going on. So I mean, Jagex isn't really copying from World of Warcraft because World of Warcraft just copied from everyone else. They're just kind of a mainstream MMO that copies like the different ideas like that. Like, I don't know the first people who made the action bar, but everyone else then copied off of that because it was a good idea. The players liked it, and the most important thing about making a game, besides from the business aspect where you want to make money so that you can stay in business, most important thing is keeping your players happy. So overall, I think that like stuff like that, adding the action bar, just looking at other MMOs and finding things that people really enjoy and like, and then kind of adding their own little twist. Like if Jagex sees something that lots of other people really like, and then they add their own little twist to it, it'll make it unique, and that'll draw more players in to come play RuneScape, because they've played other games that have something similar to that, but they've grown bored of those games and they don't really like them too much anymore. There's something about them that they're not playing, or they don't want to play too much anymore. So if Jagex can come up with something that's really brilliant and really draws players in, I think that would really help out a lot. Alright guys, we're up to 42 KC right now and still no loot. However, our one friend Spines, who is in the clan, and he started his trip at exactly the same time that we did. He got an ACP, I think I mentioned before, and about 1 or 2 kills ago he got Armadillo boots also. So he's up like 20 mil in the time that we've still gotten no drops. So I'm really hoping that we can get a drop. I don't think that I'm going to leave until we get a drop. If we don't get a drop and I run out of overloads, I'll probably just bank, like restock and come back, because I really want to get a drop from Arma. I hate when you go to a boss and then you don't get a drop at all, so you kind of just like get sad and it looks like it was a waste of time. But I think that if you like spend a little bit more time there, maybe go back a little bit later, like right after the trip is over, try and get a drop, then sometimes you'll get that drop and that'll make it worthwhile all that time that you didn't get the drop. So yeah, gonna keep chugging away at this. Hopefully we can get a drop. Okay guys, so it took forever, we weren't getting any loot, so finally I was like, hey, you know what, last time I was duoing Arma, we hopped worlds, we left the friends chat, we did free for all for a couple kills, we got an Armadillo chain skirt. And yeah, Adam's telling me to tell you guys right now. But anyway, so I was like, hey, let's leave the friends chat, not loot share for a couple kills, and see if we can get anything. And you know, the exact same thing happened again. 2 kills in, we get an armadillo chain skirt drop. So that's pretty awesome. It's like 7 mil each. I'm up to like 85 mil right now. And we might actually be going back to next tonight. 3-man, maybe 4-man, not really sure what it's going to be. But hopefully we can get that next trip going. And right now we just got an armadillo chain skirt drop. So that boosted up the cash pile a little bit more, you know. I think I'm up like 40 mil. Yeah, I'm up almost 45 mil actually, because I sold my herbs from all my herb runs, because I got 88 farming now. So now I'm going to start doing fell stalk a little bit more, because I can use a garden pie to boost up. And so yeah, it's actually really awesome, because then I can get a lot more XP in farming. And I'm just going to try and start livid farm by like 95 farming, so that I can get that 1.5 mil XP from livid farm that it gives to help me boost my farming up a little bit. And then that's how I'm going to get 99 farming, just kind of herb runs, occasionally some trees. Not really sure if I'm going to, after 90 I'm not really sure if I'm going to do trees too much anymore, because it's just kind of, I don't know, I could spend that money on like construction or crafting or something else. So I think that I'm going to just do herb runs after I get 90 farming, and then livid farm of course. So anyway, I'm going to try and finish up this trip. I think we'll be leaving in like 2 to 3 minutes or so. I'm not sure if, well, I'm going to stay another 5 minutes at least, but I'm not sure how Adam's holding up on supplies right now. So probably the trip's going to be over soon, and then I will sell the loot and end the episode, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, Arma trip is over, and then I went on another next trip later tonight. The reason I'm talking very quietly right now is it's really late at night. But anyway, I finished up a next trip. We didn't get any really good loots, however, I did manage to make about 5 mil off of it, and so now I've pushed my money pouch up to 91.3 mil. Tomorrow I might be trying out bandos for a little bit, and then there might be the possibility of some more necks, because me and my friends are just really loving necks right now. So 91 mil, might be able to hit a 100 mil milestone tomorrow. So that's some pretty big news. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.